What movie could end 10 minutes after it starts if the main character wasn't such an idiot? The Ring. Girl 1. Hey, wanna watch a videotape that will kill you in 7 days? Girl 2. Nah, I'm good. Don't swim into the open ocean, Nemo. Okay, Dad. End credits. Nah, the cartoon would just develop differently. An honesty kid decides to express himself in a different way. He paints himself with squid ink, acts depressed, and listens to Panic at the Ocean and Fallout Fish. Introducing Emo Nemo. Finding Emo. Cars. If Lightning McQueen had listened to his team and changed his tires at the pit stop as he was supposed to, he could have won the race. But then he wouldn't have gotten lost in a quirky abandoned town, wouldn't have gotten into adventures, and wouldn't have met colorful characters. Which means there wouldn't be stereotypical plot points that would show Lightning McQueen and the audience the value of friendship and humility. Jurassic Park. If Hammond actually spared no expense. Hammond spared no expense. 15 minutes later. How many times have I told you we need to put locks on the cars? How the fuck do you have your own Tyrannosaurus, but the cars don't have locks? They still won't be able to reach the door handle with their tiny little arms. Aladdin. If Jafar had just paid Aladdin his promise instead of betraying him, he would have had the lamp and become a powerful king. Aladdin just wanted to get his money in exchange for the lamp. Exactly, Aladdin probably couldn't have done anything to Jafar, who had the lamp. I always get hung up on this point. And if Jafar could take the lamp and make 3 wishes before giving it back to Aladdin, then Aladdin could have let Jasmine make 3 wishes before freeing Genie. Batman Begins. Wayne didn't need to go out the back entrance of the theater. Just call Alfred and wait outside at the main entrance. Just hire a driver to pick you up at the entrance. That's what any other wealthy member of elite society would do. Not a main character, but still. Jaws. Don't open the beach for the weekend. Jaws is a perfect allegory for the coronavirus pandemic. We need to close the beach, we need to quarantine and practice isolation. But we'll lose too much money, and anyway, the shark, the corona, isn't that big of a deal. A bunch of dead people later. Any movie where the main character says no time to explain. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Just teleport Harry to the graveyard right away, you morons. If Voldemort had magically conjured a shotgun and shot Harry Potter, even his mother's love wouldn't have saved him from that. But no, he had to add more drama. Starts casting Avada Kedavra on the little chosen boy. He was an infant, you could have used a bucket of water. He could have used his wand without doing any magic. Just press the tip into Harry's tiny eye and hold it until he stops screaming. Any horror movie where all your friends die one by one. After the 3rd one, you just need to say fuck it and leave. After the 3rd one, I would leave after the first death and only come back with the cops. Me too. But some people don't act with common sense. They wait until it's a complete shit show, and only then do they decide to leave. They shouldn't have made Anakin Padme's bodyguard, seeing that there was such a strong sexual attraction between them. Or they should have just bought his mother out of slavery. It would have been easier knowing she was safe. Not a movie, but a series. In Breaking Bad, Walt would have had a much better fate if he had curbed his pride and let his old friend pay for cancer treatment. My rich friend will pay for all my needs, and all I'll have to do is play Candy Crush and eat wafers? No, thanks, I'd rather cook meth and kill people. Or let my rich friend pay for everything but still cook meth and kill people. Take the best of both worlds. Okay, a movie. How I Met Your Mother went on for 9 years. A 5-minute story. Kids, so I was at a wedding. Your mother was playing bass guitar there. The end. Anna, you're a deranged, abusive maniac with serious psychological problems. Get help. If Neo had chosen the blue pill, he would have lived a miserable life like all of us, and everyone's life would probably have been better. Well, thanks for throwing everything out of your life and dooming us all to a miserable existence in a dirty and dilapidated real world. In my opinion, the bald guy from the first movie was the real hero. Also, if you find a bag full of cash and decide to keep it, check if there are any bugs in it. Take the cash, leave the bag. By doing that, Llewellyn and Carla would have lived comfortably somewhere in the backwoods of Idaho on a ranch they bought with cash. Damn, Dewey, sorry, I don't have it. Mrs. Mullins, I'm sorry, but I can't let you teach until you provide documents proving that you're a teacher. End credits. Honestly, I subbed a lot, and no one ever asked me for any ID. Never. Really, I was really shocked when I encountered that. An adult man walks into a school and at the entrance they say, "You're subbing for Mrs. So and so today, right? Room number is such and such blah blah. I'll sign you in now." Frozen. Anna, why did you shut me out? Elsa, stop. Anna, okay, we'll talk later in private. Oh, and another thing. Elsa, you can't marry the first person you meet. Anna, you're right. Elsa's parents. Maybe if we raise her in a psychologically and emotionally comfortable environment, she can control her powers. John Wick. If Theon Greyjoy had just killed John, not only would we not have had 3 John Wick movies, but Theon would have been known as the guy who killed Baba Yaga, being the son of a crime boss while also getting world recognition for killing the most famous hitman in the world. The Tarasov family would become untouchable. Hey, you selling the car? No. Where'd you get it? I'm the son of a mobster. Money to burn. Murray's Classic Cars. Tell them that Theo John Wick will give a good discount. Whoa, thanks. Murray's Classic Cars. Tell them that Theo John Wick will give a good discount. Oh, my family knows Murray and we do business with him. I take it we run in the same circles, and it would be foolish for me to attack someone who has connections to my family's store, to the person who runs it, and quite possibly to my family. Well, as a smart and calculating heir to a crime boss, I'll just leave. Have a good day, mister. 28 days later. How about not releasing an infected monkey from its cage? And in 28 weeks later, they needed to keep a better eye on Don's wife. Seriously, what the hell is the zero security protocol for a virus carrier? The guy just walked in and no one stopped him. You ask these questions during a pandemic when people refuse to wear masks. Reservoir Dogs. I don't know, Joe. This robbery seems risky and dangerous. Yeah, I'm not sure all the team members are ready to pull it off. Let's cancel it. The Lion King. Don't listen to Scar, Simba. He wants to be king by any means necessary. No one actually goes to that gorge to practice roaring. I don't think Mufasa knew that Scar was so slippery and power hungry. He knew there was shit in him, but he didn't think he was capable of murder or that he would try to seize power. Mufasa also saw something good in Scar. Otherwise, instead of saying, "Help me, brother," he would have said, "You set all this up, you vile brother murderer. I knew you would pull something like this." Home Alone. Yeah, that fucked up family just forgot about one of their kids. Home Alone 2. Congratulations, you learned from your mistake and this time you were able to get to the airport without forgetting a child. But you lost him there. To be honest, the authors put in a lot of effort to explain how they forgot the child, so it's not all based on pure stupidity. A lot of people in the family. Kevin's plane ticket ended up in the trash. Kevin is sent to sleep in the attic away from everyone else. The family oversleeps the alarm, so they have to rush to the airport. The girl counting the children accidentally confuses the neighbor's boy with Kevin. As a result, she thinks all the children are there. Maybe there were more moments like that. I haven't watched it in a long time. It's actually obvious that Kevin died before the movie began. It's not like the family just forgot him so easily. They just didn't want to break holiday traditions and grieve at Christmas. Mom couldn't come to terms with the tragedy, so she dragged the whole family back to be home with Kevin's ghost. This explains Kevin's supernatural ability to set traps. And that's why the uncle doesn't give a fuck when it turns out that they forgot Kevin in New York upon arrival in Paris. It also makes sense that the robbers are demons incarnate sent to take Kevin to the afterlife. And it also explains their thing about flooding houses. In non-Christian religions, water is often associated with the underworld. Star Wars. Not about the main character, but still. The